Okay, here goes. Well, this is what I have. That injector pump right there. We're gonna take it off because it's leaking out of the overflow pipe on the ground, and it's also leaking somewhere into the crankcase, and it's just adding to my fluid in the crankcase, which I don't want to mix that diesel and oil. I think it's going to kill the engine. So before there's a problem, I'm going to pull it off. It's still early, it's only April. We're going to take it off, I'll send it out and get it rebuilt, or change it for a rebuilt one unit, and put it back on. So it's going to kind of document what we do, and go from there. Just like I say, I'm open for any suggestions. I've never did it before. I'm really not sure what I'm in for. So if anybody knows anything more than I do, please comment, please. Here goes. Okay, what I'm going to do, because it's going to be real difficult to hold the camera and work at the same time, I'm going to just explain real quick. But I guess that compression release lever, put it on the gas side, which it is, forward. It looks pretty simple. Remove this, a couple fuel lines, one more up here, the injector lines, and the front cover plate, which I think will give us access to the bolts that hold this in. Let me take it apart, and we'll be right back. Alright, well, this is what I did. Everything is unhooked. Injector lines, fuel lines, I believe fuel return lines, this mechanism. I took off the front cover for the timing, and from what I'm told, as long as you don't turn the engine over once this is apart, you just kind of put this back together with the same timing mark. And I'm looking right now, I'm pretty much on 0. So I'm gonna take it off, send it out, get rebuilt, or buy a rebuilt one and put it back on. So let me pull it off, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, what I did, I loosened actually these 3 screws, and that must be how you adjust the timing on it, because I can get some movement on this. So like I say, now what I'm told, that pump only goes on one way. So I think what I'm assuming is that you get the pump back on, and then you adjust your timing, tighten these down, adjust a timing to where it was, which is on 0. Clamp them down, you should be good to go. So let me keep going. Well, alright, well, I got the pump off. A little tougher than I thought it was going to be. I'll tell you, this is interesting. All this dirt, junk, twigs, looks like pine needles. Sorry, there you go. Pine needles from behind the pump. I imagine it's probably a safe bet that this pump has never been off in its life. So it's probably a good idea that I am taking it off to get it rebuilt. Like I said, this is the, there it is, there's the monster. So I will have to make some phone calls. I got a couple guys possible who are gonna either rebuild it or send me a rebuilt pump. Like I say, the biggest problem was the diesel going into the crankcase, which I'm sure is going through here somehow. The only way it can go. And the number 2 problem was that there's a line that comes off the bottom here, like an overflow. It was leaking out of there onto the ground also. So hopefully this will solve the problem, and maybe even make the thing run better, which might be hard to do because the thing ran perfect, except for the leaks. But like I say, it's probably never been off the tractor in its life, so it's probably due for a quick going over. So I'll have to get this into a box, drain out the rest of the oil first, make some phone calls, and then I'll keep everybody updated. Like I say, if anybody has any advice, I'm open for it. The only thing that's going to be an issue for me is I had to bump the engine over, not much, just a little bit, so I can get these 3 holes here to line up, so I can get the screws out of there. Because there's no other way, because these went right into here, which went right into here. So I'm assuming I'm going to be okay. Like I say, if not, it's something else I have to learn about. So, like I say, if anybody has any ideas or any advice on putting the new one back in, and the timing especially, I think I'm going to be okay. But I'd rather be sure. So like I said, that's it.